Welcome everyone. This video I am gonna show you how to create the Charmed Compass from Hogwarts Legacy, or like a simple Clairvoyance spell. Basically something that shows you the way to your quest destination or any set destination you want. Obviously later you can set it dynamically. For today's example I am just gonna use a target point from place tab, and our player character is gonna navigate to the target point. So let's get started. First things first, what I want to do is create a new blueprint. This is going to be a character blueprint. Open up the character blueprint. We have our viewport. I'm going to add a mesh. This is just going to be a sphere. You can, in Hogwarts Legacy, it's like a small book or something, but I don't have anything like that for now, so I am just going with a sphere. Feel free to choose your own. I am gonna scale it down quite a bit. Save. And this is gonna be the stuff that shows the way for us. Little sphere compass. We are going into the event graph and delete everything. From the event begin play, the first thing I want to do is assign a default controller. Oh, spawn default controller. So, first things first, we assign a spawn default controller. From there on, we are just gonna do AI move to location or actor. You can use the simple AI move to, it doesn't really make a difference in this case. I am gonna get a reference to self. And from that, I am gonna get the AI controller. I am just gonna plug that one into the controller. Our goal actor, we are gonna set that later. We don't have a goal actor at this very moment. But what I can do is get later character. From there, we are gonna cast to the third-person blueprint. And as third-person character, we are gonna be able to get our hands on the current target. It's gonna be a variable inside our third-person character, or whichever way you wanna apply this logic. This is mainly only there to get certain value off of the player character, which is gonna be the target location or goal actor. In this case, you can set the location manually too, or by coordinates. You don't have to get it like that. After we do that, what I want to do is I wanna destroy the actor. But first I want a small delay. And I am gonna give it like this. For now it's gonna be a 60-second delay. You should set it dynamically, or destroy the actor only when it's inside your view, or whatever you decide to do with it. Okay, so that's gonna be our logic for now, for this little thingy. The next thing we gotta do is go into our content, third-person blueprints, third-person character, and we are just gonna implement a small logic. Let's go to the bottom. I want the... Okay, I'm choosing the V key because it's the same Hogwarts Legacy, and I played it not too long ago, and that's the button for it. So, from Pressed, what I want is spawn an actor from class. It's gonna be the Charmed Compass BPC, and okay, I don't think we need any more of that. Actually, what I want to do is yeah. Oh, because I need to get the player character. Get location that way. Right. Get location for me for now. And we are just gonna spawn it there. Or actually we might not. Oh, okay, it's gonna be fine. There might be some collision issues, but that's gonna be fine. So, that's almost it. I am just gonna comment this out real quick. And there's one more thing we have to do inside this blueprint. I'm just gonna add variable. This is gonna be the target variable. For now, we are gonna go with a target point, as I said. So a target point object reference. But if you want to go to like a specific NPC, you can just get that NPC's location and plug it into the target, and obviously this is gonna be like a location or, you know, coordinates. But now it's just gonna be fine that way. And we have to make this one public, otherwise you're not gonna be able to see it or set it up from outside the blueprint. And yeah, basically we are done with that. We can come back to the Charmed Compass blueprint. And as I said, we already cast to the player character's third-person character, so we are just gonna get the target. It's gonna be down here, you see, get target. We just plug it into gold actor. And we are basically almost done. By default, this is gonna work. So if I just, I'm gonna delete the player start for now. If I go and find the target point, this is not gonna look good. Okay, so I'm just gonna plop it down somewhere. Get a bit right, and I'm gonna drop a third-person character so that I can do some setting up with it. We are gonna possess it. Player 0 is gonna possess it, and other than that, we are gonna find the target, which we just set public. This is the one we set up, and I'm just gonna select it as a target point. And so that we can actually navigate, what we need to do is set up a nav mesh, bound volume. There it is. By the way, if you press B, you can see the navigation. You can toggle it with B, so that it will show you if you move. Now, we set it to the V. Let's see, quick. And as you can see, our little orb or sphere is flying towards the target point. If I just press escape, you can see the target point is right here. So it's working perfectly. One other thing I want to set up in it is we go into the viewport, or actually we doesn't need to go, character movement, and in here I am just gonna set the speed to be a bit higher than that. Let's try this again real quick. Press B. Oh yeah, super quick. Perfect. Now, one other thing I want to do is quickly, we are going to create a Niagara system. It's just going to be an empty system, and this is going to be the gold thread effect, basically. Sparkling gold thread effect. We are inside our gold thread sparkle NS. NS is short for Niagara system. We are gonna add an emitter, and this is gonna be a, I'm just gonna go with empty. We don't need much for it. I am gonna delete the sprite renderer, add a ribbon renderer, and inside the ribbon. Okay, before we continue, I'm just gonna quickly go into starter content, and inside the materials, Where is gold? Just gonna duplicate this and drop it into content. Did I grab the right one? I'm just gonna move it here. And it's gonna be the shiny gold. Okay. We are gonna go into that real quick. What I wanna do, it's gonna be really simple. Basically, we are gonna get the albedo value, or like base color value, and I am gonna multiply it. Okay. M, then click. So hold M and click, that's multiply. And hold S and click, you get a scalar parameter. And we can call it just emission strength. I'm just gonna set it, yeah, that's fine for now. Multiply it by 1, or actually, let's go with 0.5. We are gonna be able to set it up later. So, and I'm just gonna plug it into, where is it? Yeah, there it is. And as you can see, it's a bit more shiny. And actually, where is roughness? Why is it like that? I don't like the way it's set up, but anyway. We are just gonna do another multiply here real quick from the roughness. Plug it in there. And if we change the default value, for example, to 1, you can see it's gonna be very different. So I am gonna leave it at, well, 0.5, I would say, because that's about the same as it was before. And it's not really gonna show, but you know. So yeah, real quick tutorial on how to, you know, change the material around a bit. But now that we have our shiny gold material, I'm just gonna create an instance and mi. Perfect, and we are gonna go back to our... Okay, hate to cut in like this, but the audio quality was so atrocious, and I actually made a few mistakes in the particle system as well, so I had to re-record this part. But basically we have the shiny gold material. I'm not gonna show it to you again. And we are gonna create a Niagara system, an empty system. We are gonna call it whatever. And we go into it, and we are gonna add a new emitter. This is just gonna be a simple omnidirectional burst. And we are gonna add another emitter, which is gonna be empty. Where is empty? Here is empty. And yeah, I think that much should be enough. For the omnidirectional one, we are just gonna make it a very simple burst of golden particles. And to do that, in the spawn count inside the spawn burst instantaneous, I am just gonna raise it to like 250. And at the particle, this is what sets the lifetime of each of the 250 particles which are created by the burst. I'm just gonna go from 1 to like 5 so that it looks a little bit better. Shape and location, I'm just gonna set it to a plane. I'm not gonna touch these values for now. And up here at the material, I am gonna set it to the shiny gold material instance which we created. And at the side of the screen right here, you will be able to see momentarily, okay, it's a bit too long, but a lot of golden particles bursting. So that's the first part. Now for the empty, I'm gonna delete this and add a ribbon renderer. That's very nice. And I'm just gonna add a spawn rate under the emitter rate, and the spawn rate is gonna be about 25 so that we can see it. Initialize particle. Lifetime, I am gonna set it for a bit longer, like 30 for now. This, I believe, should be set dynamically based on your purposes, but for now, a fixed value of 30 will work just as fine. And in the ribbon width mode, we are gonna set it to direct set. I think that should be fine for now. And let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, for the material as well, up here, we are gonna set it to the shiny gold one as well. Shiny gold material instance. Right there. Very nice. And that's basically it. Now you have like a gold thread. Oh, actually, for the width. Which for some reason I can't find yet. Direct set. I'm just gonna set it to 1 because we don't need like that big thing, right? So, and under the small arrow, float from curve. And yeah, oh, it's not what I wanted. We have these small values, goes from 1 to 0. And yeah, that's just all I wanted to do. I'm gonna save it, and I am actually, yeah, I remembered which emitter I wanted to add there. It's gonna be blowing particles. The material is gonna be the exact same thing. The spawn rate, I want it to be high as well, so like 250. And actually, if we do that, this one should be even higher, so like 300. And you can see there are these blowing particles that go in a direction. The fixed bounds, I am gonna set these to more manageable, like 50, which is nice. Loop duration, that's fine, we are not gonna touch that. Spawn rate 250, perfect. Initialize particle. Lifetime, I wanna go from 3 to 20. Color we are not touching because we are going to set the material. Mass we are not touching. Uniform sprite size we are touching that from 1 to 5. Perfect. Shape and location. This is gonna be a plane as well. Of course, you can set it up to your preferences. I'm just showing the one I use. Right, so plane size we are not touching that. And I do believe that that's about it. That's how you create it. And just for a quick demonstration of how this looks like, the whatever particle is the one I created now, but when I cut back to the actual tutorial video, it's gonna be this gold thread sparkle. So if I put this in, as you can see, if I actually can grab it normally, it does leave like a ribbon and some particles coming out of it, which go with the wind, has gravitational force and whatever, right? Actually, let's just spoil the end of the video real quick. Here we have the gold thread sparkle, and this is just gonna be the whatever which we just created. We are going to compile, save, and actually, oh, I noticed something. Okay, never mind. Real quick, back to this. We didn't set the material to actual gold. So yeah, shiny gold. Material instance. And just so that in the material instance, we set the emission strength to 0.5, but I actually want it stronger. close to 1, and the smoothness down to 0. I didn't set bounds for the scalar, but whatever. So if we start this little thingy now, and I press the V key, you see our beautiful ribbon. So yeah, I will just real quickly cut back. And we are here back at the Charmed Compass blueprint. We are in the viewport. You can find it up here if you're still at the event graph. Just go to viewport. And we are gonna add Charmed Compass add, and we are gonna add a Niagara system. And oh, it automatically put it there for us. Yeah. Okay, I didn't think it was gonna do that, but perfect. Very nice. Okay, I think we are pretty much done with our system. So all that's left is to try it out. Okay, let's see the navigation real quick. Okay, navigation is working. We are gonna grab our target point, by the way. Let's see if this little thing can solve the maze here. I am not sure the navigation is gonna go exactly as we planned it. Might get stuck somewhere. But let's try out. See what we can do. Hey. But that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, I know why is it doing that. It's too high of a ledge for it. It's not that hard to fix, but for sake of this video, I am not gonna. So I'm just gonna start it from here. Let's see if it can get me through this maze. Oh, I see. It did solve the maze. Perfect. It has its differences from the Hogwarts Legacy one, but I think it looks really nice. I mean, it's a really nice gold thread. You can obviously fine-tune basically every aspect of it. You can use a different effect and it's gonna be a Clairvoyance spell. So, yeah. Oh, that looks awesome. Yeah, I went really heavy on the particles. Okay, let's kill the machine. Sending the missiles. Everything is on its location. Because, oh yeah, because I set like a 60-second thing. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. There's a lot of use cases for this kind of a thing, I guess. So, yeah, that's about it. If you have any fun ideas what I should cover next, or you've seen something in a game, let me know and I will try to recreate it. I'm having really a lot of fun with this. So, yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.